We have each played a part in what has happened here. Salvation in the light.
What the heck am I doing? Perhaps Duffy might be right. There's no way my vengeance is going to bring Pink Pearl back. But I do know it's far too late. Far too late for me to change back. Ever since his death from my precious Pink Pearl, I couldn't get that image out of my head. I always hated Duffy and Duffy for what they did. But then ever since that dream, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do anymore.
You're starting to sound like you're gonna give up.
Lay Nagant.
By not coming to fight you, Skywalker. Not yet, at least. Not unless I need to. Look, Skywalker, I get it. You wanted revenge against Dobby. After what he and Auntie Dobby had done. To tell you the truth, I never imagined they would go that far to break you.
Why are you even here talking to me about it? I lost my home and Pink Pearl because of Dobby and Auntie Dobby. Didn't you always see that I was suffering enough? Ever since I left Dobby and had a dream, I'm already conflicted enough in my soul and mind as it is. I couldn't stand to see feelings like Dobby get away with what they did to me.
And let me ask you, is revenge really all that matter to you? I joined the villains because I need to put an end to a hero's hypocrisies. But you're a hero nonetheless, and a hero like you shouldn't be seeking revenge. Not even your Pink Pearl will want that. Even I don't want you to, let alone fight you to stop you from having your revenge. And don't play dumb. I told you, I lost everything because of Auntie Dobby and Dobby. If you're going to resist the killing my lane, then I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice there's your predicament against your precious girlfriend. Or excuse me, your female villainess. I can already feel that man's potential. His determination. He might stand a chance if he listens. And who might you be?
Why, I'm Zoltun Kulle. I know your female voice, stranger. Lady Nagant. Am I correct? I've only heard brief tales about you, but enough to understand your woe. From what I can tell, you've became the assassin because of a hero's hypocrisies. It wasn't enough for you to understand the obligations. You would need to understand what has happened.
Where would you draw the line if you could save us all? What wouldn't you do? Why save this fetid world at all?
Cut the mind games, old man. Just tell us.
I can tell you're not convinced. Respect the effort I am making for you, for humanity. And know this, I do not lie. Why lie when the truth is far more entertaining? What should I tell you?
Perhaps about your city's little band of ostriches. Oh, she was one of them. Until they expect her to bury her head in the sand with them.
To be content with their arbitrary limitations and ignore what was irrefutable. So,
they buried her head for her. I'll put it in a more simpler sentence for you. These heroes of Nagants
are not worth your esteem. They were a band of fools.
Held together by a simple act of a
selfless, noble fool.
That never questioned their teachers when they asked their students to risk their lives for the hero's mistake. First she aided the villains in their silly war against the heroes and their hypocrisies over control of the precious city.
For your information, old man, I never asked for this. I only teamed up with the villains to put an end to the hypocrisies of heroes.
And yet, you chose that path of outer heroes' hypocrisies, am I wrong? You and Skywalker walk in a very similar path. And yet, his ambitions are much more fiercer compared to your goal. He did, after all, witness the end of his precious pink pearl, as he calls her, by the hands of the blue flame demon, metaphorically speaking, the one known as Darby, one of the sons of the fearsome fire known as Endeavor, the second strongest amongst the heroes of ostriches, second only to the strongest amongst them. All Might, your city's true hero of justice, who saw no justice in ruthlessness and murder. But understand how the heroes and villains alike came to be. Left Endeavor to question about his other son's morals. To put it specific, Darby's young brother, the one named Shoto, the true prodigy where fire and ice were bonded into one human being. Shoto was Endeavor's true prodigy. His legacy were the fires of his father's ambitions, and the ice of his mother's kindness were emboldened into his heart. Drove Darby into acts of fiery rage against his own father and brother. For Darby's schadenfreude pleasure is his reason why he existed at all. He promises suffering to all those he come across, with his primary targets his own father Endeavor and the brother Shoto. But in the end, it was Shoto that defeated his own brother Darby. Madness and hatred made brothers fight against one another like a pack of wolves fighting over a single carcass. For unlike Darby, Shoto understood the pain of his family more than anyone. The ruthless treatment of his own father Endeavor, as well as his mother's fear in the past, where Endeavor pushed Otto to the brink. strove to surpass his own father, not by hate or vengeance, but to be a hero he was meant to be, to bring his father and mother to love him. Surely you will understand this more than anyone, Nagant and Skywalker.
I know these mind games. Just give us an answer already. What is Shoto had to do with anything about Dobby?
It is quite simple, Skywalker. You asked a question. I merely answered it. Let me tell you of my similar tale that is similar to your Nagant and you, Skywalker. Perhaps congruent to you.
Already a master of alchemy and transmutation as the greatest mage of the Ennead clan, I was given Tyrael's soul stones as we searched for the 3 prime evils, carved from the shard of the world stone itself as prisons for the prime evils. Not even Tyrael truly understood their power, their significance. I spent years studying them, intrigued by their power, uncovering their secrets. Creation echoes in the stones. If you look, if you listen. We confronted Mephisto in one of the great urban centers of Kyrgyzstan. The collateral damage of the fight was predictable and befitting the Lord of Hatred. Some of the innocent might question who the greater evil was that day. But in the end, Mephisto's essence was trapped in the sapphire soulstone and given to the fledgling order of the Zakarum. Emboldened, we followed Diablo and Baal west, relentless in our pursuit. We drove Baal into the city of Lutgolain. 3 days we waited for him to cross the scorched wasteland. The harsh desert offered no protection, and we rallied against his fury. He wavered. We pressed on, insistent, incessant, resolute. What can one do but live up to their nature?
Before you start making judgment calls, no, I do not lie. And it is the truth, because I was from that same land, sanctuary. But the Lord of Hatred decided to rule through hatred itself, even the means to spread throughout your worlds, including your own. Try to imagine yourselves being placed in a judgment of the Angelus Council. I know, Skywalker, you are sounding like it makes no sense, but I can assure you, what happens in my world is very similar to your, Skywalker.
Did you know that angels are no better than demons? They once voted whether we should be eliminated. One vote saved us. Tyrael, the Archangel of Justice, who saw no justice in murder, but also understood our capacity for utter ruin and unbridled hope. We could become what the angels only dreamed of. Subjugation. Eradication. Do you see the commonalities yet?
Well, perhaps. But I do know you're speaking gibberish. There's no such thing as demons here. And we don't even know all about your homeland. So what was it you were getting at?
Well, you might want to ask your friend Skywalker. He already performed his act of hypocrisy towards the villains who tormented him for so long. Don't believe me? Ask him. After all, he did. It pummeled those villains to a bloody mess.
Sky, is that true? Did you really?
I did what had to be done.
Those villains need to pay for murdering my family. I needed to make the villains feel the exact same way that I felt.
That's basically revenge, Sky. And revenge is a mental poison to any hero.
Another hero? Who are you?
I'm merely a foreigner like Zoltun Kulle. I came here because they told me about the big darkness that is within Sky. That's consuming him.
Now you don't know how I felt, so just leave me alone, please. But the villains need to pay dearly for what they have done.
No, Sky. Revenge and killing does not make one a hero. Yes, I had to make harsh decisions to defeat those good people, but only because those good people were possessed. It is better that than having to see them suffer in the hands of demons. I know because I've been in this place that was previously my home. Sanctuary. Skywalker, I know you're trying to do this for the good of others, but revenge is never the answer. Even if you do have such, what would you have then? You will still have nothing. Emptiness.
Just shut up! Look, you don't even know. You don't even know how much I suffered. You don't even know me because you haven't suffered like I have.
Sky, I don't have to know you. Hero or villain, everyone deserves a chance of redemption. Perhaps even to fix what they had done. Some would say it's far too late. Why say no? It's never too late to redeem. Even heroes like you are better than that. I know because some of the villains that you defeated survived. Before they were brought to custody, one even told me to save you from your own madness. And that's what I intend to do, for the sake of your friends. It's still not too late.
They always a villain like those that I killed. Maybe they might have survived, maybe not.
Sky, don't do this.
Don't you understand? I've lost everything. And if you insist on helping the villains, after what they did, then so be it.
Sky, I didn't want to do this, but I'm doing this for your own good. Pink Pearl, I'm sorry I had to do this. Forgive me.
Hey, what are you doing?
I merged Pink Pearl's gem onto my armor through my magic. Last time I checked, the gems can only be truly destroyed if the gems themselves were shattered. Fire cannot burn it. It had to be through physical force to break those gems. Am I wrong? If revenge is really all that matters to you, then go ahead, shoot me. But know you'll also destroy Pink Pearl in the process.
You son of...
Look, I don't want to hurt anyone. I never did. And your friends don't want you to be consumed by your own vengeance. How do you gain? If you choose revenge, you will lose all those you care about. But learning to forgive will be the first step to healing.
You think I'm just gonna forgive those villains for what they did? And just let them go? They ought to deserve to perish. What you're doing is wrong. just gonna use a very easy win.
No, I'm not going to fight. But I am going to be ready for judgment, one way or another.
Wait, what are you doing? Stop getting closer. What the heck are you doing?
If revenge and suffering are all that's left inside of you, inside of your heart and soul, then go ahead, sever the bonds you had with your friends, your family, for your revenge, despite knowing it will never give anything back. I never wanted to see you good people suffer as well, but see you like this, the way you are suffering, it's what any innocent person who saw you are suffering from. I just didn't want any more good people to suffer like I have. I know I never wanted this, but after what the villains had done, I can't afford to see any more lives suffer because of me. I was trying to help, but I pushed them away. I'm tired. So tired of seeing those good people suffer. But now it seems no matter what I do, it's already too late. Listen, Sky. It is never too late for you to do the right thing. Like I said before, everyone deserves a second chance. Whether a hero or a villain. My friend Justice told me that there are times when heroes and villains alike had to fight together for a common cause, a shared purpose. Here, Sky, I don't know how I found this gem, but Pink Pearl will be better safe in your hands. If I know those gems, like Pink Pearl, they will come back in time. That's what they need. Time. Wait. I need to set things right for everyone here. But I don't know if I could do this alone anymore. I know what I've been doing was not right, but can you mind helping me set things right in this city? Sure. We'll need it the other heroes will. I think All Might said something about redemption and on your path. There you have it. That is what the commonality that I speak of.
Every door can be opened. Every lock has a key. History repeats. So, answer the question. What wouldn't you do to free us all?